This is a really positive day for the agriculture and rural communities. We have an investment of over £2 billion into those communities, and now today we have clarity on how that money is going to be spent. This has been a very contentious issue. Sinn Féin, I think, have clearly shown today that we will deliver for all farmers. It's so important that we invest right across the rural communities and that there's fairness, and that I think today shows that there's a reasonable outcome and how Sinn Féin can deliver for the agriculture and rural communities. What we're talking about is an investment of £623 million. That's a fantastic investment. It's the biggest investment ever before in a rural development programme. So that's something that's going to be spent right across the rural communities, right into farmers' pockets, right into rural communities to support services. And they can be anything from a community centre that helps rural communities who are isolated get together, right through to supporting community groups on the ground to do fantastic projects. And it also delivers for the environment. So all around, good news story for rural communities, and I'm so delighted today to be able to provide the clarity that farmers have been asking for over the last wee while. This is a time of significant change for the farming community. They have asked me for clarity. I'm delighted to be able to have provided that, and I think the solution that I have found is one that is reasonable, that is fair, and it's very much been a balanced approach. I have listened very carefully to all of the views of all those concerned, and I hope that people will welcome the decisions that have been made today and feel that they're positive for them and that I have taken forward a very fair approach. Sinn Féin have always been very clear that we very much wanted to see a decentralisation of public sector jobs. So I'm delighted that we've been able to see progress in terms of the move to Ballykelly for DARD headquarters. Why it's so important is for far too long, too many rural people have had to travel in the city, into Belfast and the greater Belfast area to be able to find employment. That's not something that's sustainable, and it's unfair for people, and it really creates such havoc for people's work-home balance. So I'm delighted that we now have, that I'm able to lead the way in terms of decentralising the department and bringing those jobs into the rural area. This is about a fair distribution of jobs. It's going to create employment in the northwest, particularly around construction and the ongoing servicing of the building. So it's a really good news story for the northwest, and it shows what Sinn Féin does whenever we're in a department and we're able to bring forward progressive and positive policies. And for me, this is something that other departments need to follow suit and follow Sinn Féin's lead in terms of decentralising public sector jobs and making them more open and accessible to all those that work in public service.
The farming community and the rural community today will look upon this as a great day. The Sinn Féin Minister Michelle O'Neill has unlocked a box that will greatly help the economy of the rural areas and really boost the farming community, because this is what they've been looking for, this injection of hope and confidence. And what this minister has done today is given the rural community and the farming community that confidence to go into the future.
Is this a fair deal for all farmers?
It is a fair deal for all farmers. There was farmers who were looking for a long transition, others were looking for a shorter transition. We have went out and we've been in parochial halls, we've been in all sorts of buildings right around the country, right around the 6 counties, and this consultation, talking to the farming community and talking to those who this would affect. And we've listened to everybody. We didn't turn anybody away. The minister here had an open door for any group that wanted to come in and talk to her, and this is what she's done. And she's consulted widely, more than anybody has ever done, and nobody can accuse her of not doing that. We will have a 71% flat rate between 19, and it must be remembered that that cannot be reversed. Once it comes 19 to 19, that's it, that stays there. So this is in contrast to what's happening in the south of Ireland by the Minister Simon Coveney, who seems to be only interested in the bigger farmer. His transition rate between 19 is 39%. This minister here, Michelle O'Neill, has given the farming community here 71% between 19. This today has shown that when you have a Sinn Féin minister in charge, they can deliver. No matter what pressure they're under, they kept calm and they made sure that what they delivered today was for the whole community, and were able to sit down and broker a deal. We weren't brought to the table, we brokered a deal for the whole of the farming community, and this really today is Sinn Féin delivering for the rural community and the farming community for the future.